the Employee Retention Credit Tax Refund Program from the Internal Revenue Service. Quickstart Guide to claiming up to $26,000 per employee. Greetings, this is Marty Stewart, Chief Strategy Officer with Disaster Loan Advisors. We look forward to helping your business navigate the Employee Retention Tax Credit Program in any way we can. Whether you have 1 employee or 500 employees or more, we can help with any size company with the ERC credit process. Since day one of COVID, we've been highly specialized in helping businesses with COVID relief programs. Programs like the SBA's EIDL, PPP, and RRF, which are now expired and closed. This leaves the last major COVID financial relief program available for small businesses, where you can claim up to $26,000 for each employee you had on payroll in 2020 and 2021. It's called the Employee Retention Credit Program from the IRS. It's a small business tax refund for past payroll taxes from 2020 and 2021 that you already paid in. This is not a grant, it's not a loan, there's no interest to pay, funds are unlimited, it's a small business tax refund on your money already paid in past payroll. This IRS tax refund is new money for your small business. Good news, there are no restrictions on the use of funds. As mentioned, it's an IRS tax refund program from past 2020 and 2021 payroll. You have up to 3 years to claim the ERC credit. It's based on eligibility per quarter per employee and calculating accurately. Short answer? It's complicated. Just how confusing and complex is it? Recently, we were interviewed by major financial news media about the ERC program. It was titled, ERC Credit Causes Confusion for Many Business Owners. It appeared on Bloomberg News, Yahoo Finance, and others. Further confusion is from the IRS.gov website. On the ERC FAQ pages, it says, this page is not current. Plus, they have a legal disclaimer on all of their ERC pages stating this information cannot be relied upon. Also, the IRS pages have not been updated for almost 2 full years. Talk about confusing. Congress has passed 4 acts into law, starting with the CARES Act. That's where the ERC program was first introduced. Additional changes were added to the ERC over the last 3 acts that were passed. Not only that, the IRS has made major changes to the ERC program in the past 2.5 years. 5 key updates have been made. So when you add it all up, that's over 3,900 pages of ERC rules and regulations to further add to the confusion. No worries though. Our tax advisors and accounting teams stay up to date and actually read this stuff, so you don't have to. We've cut through the confusion for you and created an ERC financial series to educate business owners with dozens of articles on how to navigate the ERC program. There has been news media and press coverage about disaster loan advisors on how we have been assisting business owners to navigate these government relief programs. To date, we've appeared in 12 major news articles in major financial business publications. You can review those here. Here's how our process works and what we can do for you. It all starts with an initial conversation to make sure you qualify for the ERC program. Assuming you do, we email you a simple checklist of documents needed. It will take you about 10 minutes to gather these documents and upload them to a secure file upload area from the link we provide you exclusively for your business. We take security very seriously. Once we get those documents, our tax advisory team will analyze every quarter and every employee per quarter to determine eligibility. Then run the calculations per employee per quarter and subtract out any PPP loans you may have received. Everything we do is thorough and accurate to help you maximize the total ERC refund you're legally allowed based on your numbers. Then we present and review what your ERC refund will be. And if you decide to move forward and engage, we then go ahead and prepare and file the ERC claim forms for you, which are IRS Forms 941X, and they have to be filed for each quarter that you're eligible for. You will then receive your ERC tax refund check directly from the IRS. There are flexible options in working together. The most popular is the Done For You, where we handle it all from start to finish. If you're looking for an ERC company that provides personalized attention and value in exchange for a fair, reasonable, and ethical fee for the amount of work involved, then Disaster Loan Advisors is a good fit for you. We've probably served over 1,500 business clients since day one of COVID. Here are just a few of the case studies of companies that we've helped. These are restaurant owners with 3 locations that were ecstatic with the help we provided. This is a franchisee owner with 13 locations. This is a regional restaurant group with 13 locations and over 400 employees. This is a branded gas station convenience store owner with 7 locations. This client was a retired certified public accountant as well as a real estate investor. We helped him with 15 of his real estate entities after he was denied for 9 doing this on his own. We stepped in and assisted, and at the time of his email, there were 5 of his 9 approved at that point. Here's a dental group with 15 office locations. And this truly is a small business with only 10 employees. As the owner put it, they were lost and had given up all hope until they reached out to us for help. They went from being declined 2 times by the SBA, and with our help went from $0 to a $500,000 SBA EIDL loan. This literally saved their business. Not only that, we performed an audit on the PPP loan they received from Bank of America. The bank calculated the numbers wrong. When the owners presented the facts to the bank that we prepared for them, Bank of America admitted their mistake and added another $40,000 to their PPP loan. We share these case studies with you to say, you're in good hands. Here's how we can work together. Do you have 1 to 50 employees? In this case, there's no initial fee or risk to you for us to get started and dive in and run the numbers. Even though there's still a lot of work involved on our end, we'll have an initial conversation with you and ask some specific questions to make sure your business qualifies. We'll email you a checklist of documents needed. This will take you about 10 minutes to gather and upload via a secure file upload link we send you. Our tax advisors will methodically determine your eligibility quarter by quarter for 2020 and 2021. Then run the payroll calculations employee by employee for eligible qualified wages. After subtracting out any PPP loans you may have received and removing owners and family members for employee qualified wages, the final maximum ERC refund you qualify for is completed. These numbers are checked 3 times by 3 separate tax advisors to ensure we have the correct and maximum ERC refund you qualify for. This is accurate and by the book per current IRS rules and guidelines. At this stage, we review your ERC refund amount with you. That is where you can decide if you want us to proceed ahead. We'll quote you a reasonable flat fee amount to finalize everything. Most clients say yes at this point because we already put in a lot of work, and our flat fee to proceed ahead to finalize your ERC claim is a fraction of what some companies are charging. More on that in a minute. To finalize, you pay us half our fee to engage. Then we take all the work done up to that point and prepare and fill out the correct amended tax return forms to claim the ERC credit. These are called IRS Form 941-X, which has to be filed for each quarter your ERC refund qualifies for. Form 941 is what your business already files each quarter for payroll taxes, and the 941-X is an amendment to your prior returns. We'll present these finalized forms for you to sign and submit to the IRS. The balance of our fee is paid the same day of signing and submitting. Once these are filed, you will then receive a check directly from the IRS for your ERC refund. Do you have more than 50 to 500 employees? Because there's a lot more upfront work involved, companies with more than 50 employees, this is how we engage. The same as just you saw, with the only difference being we'll quote you our flat fee to engage working together at the start. To move forward, there would be 1/3 down to engage due to the huge amount of work involved up front. We run through the same methodical, in-depth process. At the time we review your ERC refund amount with you, another 1/3 is due. Finally, we present the finalized forms for you to sign and submit to the IRS. The final 1/3 balance is due that day. Once filed, you'll receive a check directly from the IRS for your ERC refund. Regarding our fees, as one of our case studies put it, by the way, your fee is too cheap. We prefer to say we are very reasonable in comparison for what we bring to the table. Did you know some companies are charging 15% to 30% of your ERC refund? Buyer beware of these type of arrangements. According to IRS rules and regulations, companies may not charge a contingent fee, which is based on a percentage of your refund. You can read the full details about this directly on the IRS.gov website. Also, the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants states that a CPA or accounting firm that is a member shall not charge a contingent fee or a percent of a refund. You can read the full details about this directly on the AICPA.org website. There are some big problems for you as a business owner in paying a percent of your refund. Besides being against the IRS rules, it's a flawed way to pay. The higher your ERC refund is, the more they make. Some companies might knowingly overlook or overcalculate your eligibility and refund amount because of that. This is dangerous because the IRS will also hold you liable. Just a few months ago, a large company performing ERC claims was raided by the IRS. The IRS challenged and denied some of their claims for being overstated and overcalculated when the companies were not actually fully eligible. You can see the full story at accountingtoday.com and other major news media. There is no need to pay excessive fees. Think about this for a minute. When in the history of your business have you used a CPA, an accountant, an accounting firm, a tax preparer, a bookkeeper, or any other financial professional services? Probably monthly, quarterly, or even annually, right? When have you had not to pay anything up front and then wait for you to get a tax refund check before you had to pay for the professional financial work that was done for your business? Well, probably never, right? Well, many companies out there are doing this $0 down, no money up front, and wait to pay us until you get your ERC tax refund check. Why? Because they're masking the fact that they are price gouging you by taking 15 to 30% of your ERC refund. Besides the IRS, there's been a massive government crackdown with COVID relief. Congress has just passed a bill in August that extended the statute of limitations for up to 10 years for EIDL and PPP loan fraud. They've set up a large department to investigate and come after people that have cheated the system and now have 10 years to do it. To date, the Justice Department has put out over 1,800 press releases about cases they're prosecuting or have successfully prosecuted. They are handing out sizable prison terms for this type of cheating and fraud. This is no joke. And now we're dealing with the IRS for the Employee Retention Credit Refund Program. And the IRS is already scrutinizing questionable ERC claims. It's better to stay safe, stay compliant, and keep more of your refund. Take the next step and schedule a free ERC consultation. Call us toll-free at 877-463-9777, extension 3, or email us at support@disasterloanadvisors.com, or visit www.disasterloanadvisors.com and click the Get Help Now button to schedule your free ERC consultation with us. We look forward to helping you navigate the ERC program. You can relax and have peace of mind that you're in good hands. This is Marty Stewart with Disaster Loan Advisors. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to working with you.